Hello, it's me again. So radicals are half of a parabola. And for these, you're only going to graph 3 points because of the way it works out. So that's like kind of different. So here are your little axes. For step 1, it says graph the parent function. And so we can also see the vertex in this, but I just want to like graph the parent function real quick. So one way you can do that, oh, it's always a highlighter when I want a pen, is like a little table. That's sort of just like a thing you can do, 0, 0. So the square root of 0 is 0. After that, you have like the square root of 1, which is a decimal, the square root of 2, which is decimal. So I'm like thinking about these tick marks, 3, 4. Square root of 4 is 2. So that one I know. And then over here, it wouldn't be until 9 that I get to 3. So I just want to like plop that in there. I guess I can only plot 2, which is kind of sad. Skirt. So it looks like that. So this is y equals, or f of x, oh sorry, oops, f of x rather, square root of x. Yeah, so that's the parent graph. And so from there, we're going to shift it over 3. And so what happens here, so this is actually h, and this is k. So our vertex for our radical is -3, +4. It is. So I'm going to shift it over though. So I'm going to focus on this shift first. So that's my blue. Sorry. So I'm actually going to move it. So I'm going to move my purple dot to the left 3 units. 1, 2, 3. So then I'm going to graph f of x equals square root of x plus 3. So it's the same idea where I have like, if I'm inputting these values, right, I should have sort of a similar pattern. So it wasn't until like the 4th dash that I was able to come up here. Yeah? And then I'm going to keep going because what's happening is that now I'm going to be able to create a new sort of like point. It's going to be more visible to me. So one thing you can do is make a table. Oops. And the idea is that I want to get to, so like if I input, like over here I had 4 and I had 9. So I want to get to 9 and I want to like have an x. So I'm going to actually write this. Like here's my input and I want to know what this output will be. So for that to work, for me to have like a perfect square, x needs to be 6. But look, it's 6 plus 3. So that would be 9. Or sorry, no, it's 6, but we're going to get 9. So if x equals 6, right, I'm going to show a little like calculation here. 6 plus 3 is the square root of 9, which equals 3. So then here's my third dot. So I'm actually going to input at 6. So this is 1, 2, 3, right? That's positive 3, 4, 5, 6. So then I output at 3. This is positive 3 here. So I'm going to use my highlighter. So then I'm going to connect these. So it's the same thing, but it's been shifted over, right? So there's a shift here. So I took that. Yeah? All right, cool. I know. For this, I want to, well, I guess I didn't think about that. I want to now graph the +4. So I want to graph, I'll write it down here. Oh, it's always a highlighter. Oh. F of x equals this, x minus 3 plus 4. So I'm going to take my blue and I'm going to shift it up 4 units. So up 4 units. And this is my, my y value, right? So I'm going to shift it up 4. So I'm going to take those blue dots. So I have one, sorry. Oh. So what is it? It's at -3. 1, 2, 3. So that's 1, 2, -3. So instead of on my axes, I'm going to move it up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's, I'm going to follow that same pattern. So this is 1, this is 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 was at 2. Instead, I'm going to shift it up 4 from that location. So I'm here. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now it's up here. And then 6 is at 3. So that was 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to move it up 4 from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be now at 7. And then I'm going to sketch. Let's use my highlighter. Okay, so it's been literally shifted up 4 units. It looks the exact same as my blue, but now it's just shifted up. Yeah. So once I do my blue and then I do my green, right, I have my final function. So the step 4 says just graph them together. So I'm going to go back. I'll leave the green one, I guess. So I'm going to graph. What did I say about the highlighter? F of x equals square root of x. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 was 2. So here's my parent. So this is my parent. And then my transformation, right? So I've moved back 3. So 1, 2, 3. It goes up to 4, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, because that's my vertex. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is, I think, 2, 4, 6. Yes, 6. So then 1 is at 6. So that was 4. So it goes here. And then my input of 6, so 2, 4, 6, was at 7. So it's 1 above that. Okay, so this is my new function. That was 6 minutes, sorry. So one thing though is that if you plot the vertex, right, the vertex is, this is my vertex, technically, I know, just go with it, is negative, oh wait, sorry, that was plus 3. Negative 3, comma 4, right? And I could go from there. So that's something we're going to work with more. Okay, sorry. Bye.